Hey everyone, this is Squiddy Master 13 doing a walkthrough of Ratchet & Clank Future Quest for Booty. But, turns out I'm not starting at the beginning, I'm starting at Darkwater Cove. So, let's get going. First things first. As soon as you get to the island, the smuggler gives you your toxic swarmers, your nano swarmers, and your predator launcher. But also, you can buy the Alpha Disruptor, but you probably don't have enough bolts. I don't know if you do or not. You go here on the island, with the guy with a sword through him, and break all the boxes you want. Get as much money as you can, because you might want to buy the Alpha Disruptor for the final boss. Now, the Pirate Skull guy, you're thinking, oh, hey, in Ratchet & Clank Future, you need a pirate disguise. You don't. He says to state your name, so you could say, it is I, the Dread Pirate Ratchet, and I'm not sure if that'll work or not. Captain Romulus Slag. I don't think that'll work. But what I picked first was Captain Angstrom Darkwater. So he says, you don't look like him, but test your skill with the blades. So what that really means is you have to fight those little swarmer guys. So all you really have to do is take out your nano swarmers and place a pod. Yeah. The pod deals with them. Just wait for them to go. Pod does all the work. You might need to take out another one. He's like, bravo, bravo. You may pass. Let me pass, let me pass. Come on. There he goes. And you're inside Darkwater Cove. There's nothing to see here. Just go right through.
Great. I was just thinking I could do with more booby traps.
So right here, there's no stairs, right? So first you gotta go this way. See these platforms right here? This is a little different, but let's see. That one goes, then the first one goes, then the last one goes. So there's a little bit of a delay time, so just watch the pattern go through once and then jump on the first one. This might be a little bit of a walkthrough for me because I'm doing it on hard mode for the first time. Helio grubs. You know what that means? Pretty dark. Now, these platforms, they're for the tethers. So you put about 5 helio grubs on this. Seems a little unnecessary, but you'll need them. 4, 5. And then put 2 on this one, or 2 or 3 on this one so you can see them. The idea is to get both platforms illuminated so you can see them because the cave's very dark. You can probably even see it on the camera. You can hardly even see it because the helio grubs are so bright. But you want the grubs there, and you want to carry one. You want to wait for an extra one to come up in the spawning pool. I might have too many out. It might not let me get more. But use the tethers on the wrench. You crouch and then press square to throw it. Then you use the analog sticks to move it. And I just move them in front of each other, like that. Then you take a grub, jump across, put another grub on, jump across, put this other grub on there. Now, before you take the last one, grab it with your wrench and move it forward a little bit so you can still do the jump. Take the grub, put it here, jump on this one, and move it a little farther away from you until it won't let you move it ahead. Well, actually, don't do that. Just move it so that you can do a jump without it being too difficult. Now you just take your grubs, the little insects that kill you if you're not lit won't be able to hurt you because you have like 6 helio grubs. You take every last one of your grubs and put them here. Spread them out a little bit so you can get a lot of light cast all over the place. And there are also some good on this platform so you can see all over the place. You want to be able to see like the entire cave. You need to be able to see. You don't want to fall off the edge. Also, another good thing to do is like mark edges of platforms with helio grubs. There, put a grub there. Let him hang. And there's, I think, two grubs left on the platforms. I'll take this grub. I'll put it right here because I need to be able to... Oh, there goes that grub. He's all the way on the other side. You can throw him. And I'm going to use this grub as my torch. Actually, I'm going to use one of the... You can kind of start recycling grubs from the back and move them up ahead. But it's not really necessary anymore because there are lights on these little platforms. So you just jump until you're sure that you're behind the lights. And then you can land here. And then you see that little thing? That's a wrench swing. So you just jump on it. And then you glide down on your wrench. And then there's that robot guy with all those little tubes. This puzzle's a little weird. The place is called Angstrom's Brew. So what you need to do is the different ingredients in here. I think this is an ice one. This is bubbly stuff. This is like a tornado kind of thing, and this is flame. So this guy gives you riddles, and you need to solve them. So it says only. This is for dark water only. So fix him a drink, and you can pass. So you press. Give me the first drink. He says, a bit of the bubbly, a chill to the bone, top it with a twister, and send a happy pirate home. So, a bit of the bubbly, this one's bubbly, and this is an ice one, and then a twister is the twisting one, that one. It's really easy. And then you speak to him, and then he pours out the drink into the cup, and then he, like, tries to chug it down, but he's a robot. And he'll say, like, well done, and all that. A dash of a cyclone, a drop of hot fire, a wee bit of bubbly, makes an honest man alive. So, a dash of a cyclone and a drop of hot fire. Now you do the twisty one, and then the fire one, and then a bit of the bubbly, which is the bubbly one. Very easy. Again, he pours out the drink, and he tries to glug it down, but he's a robot. You may be Darkwater after all. Alright, here's the last drink. A pinch of lover's greed, a dash of winter's sorrow, top it off with golden sun, and bid thee fair good morrow. I couldn't figure this one out. So, a dash of lover's greed actually means the green one. So you go for this one. And then a dash of winter's sorrow is literally the ice one. And then, last one, golden sun is actually the one that's like yellow, the bubbly one. So you go with that. There. I'm pretty sure that's it. I didn't figure this one out. My dad did. Yep. I did it. He says, allow me to fetch the steps. So, he sends little spirits, and they go into the eye of the skull treasure room. Yep. And then a couple of the stairs come, but they're not enough for you to be able to climb, so you gotta do the next puzzle. Gotta do the next puzzle, so you gotta go down these. This isn't very hard. Even the next puzzle is pretty easy. It's just memorization, really. Don't worry, not hard memorization. Don't worry about people who... Don't worry, you people who have a lot of homework, because it's not a big deal. Of course, it's a video game. You jump across these little platforms. You've probably already gotten experience with the tether effect of the wrench, so grab it, right analog stick down the catapult, get on it, press X to jump. You land here. These platforms sink. These little round platforms that are all over the place, they sink. So you gotta grab the tether, and then you gotta move around while moving the platform over, and then you just jump right through. Kinda hard without clank. And these platforms will sink too, so you gotta be pretty careful. And now you gotta pull down one of those while jumping the platforms, and then jump up. And then there's a spring pad. See this? There's those little keys like an organ type thing. So what you need to do is you gotta memorize it from the skull guy. Okay. So he says, play the Concerto of Doom. This is the first one, the second one, third one, and the fourth one. And then the first one. This is in hard mode too. So it's a little different probably.